all of the Astro headphones have this microphone that goes up, and when it's in this position, it's muted. If you're gaming with your friends and your mom comes in and she's all like, etc, etc, you can quickly put your microphone up, it's muted, nobody hears anything, you get yelled at. After she leaves, you can be like, yeah, sorry, just had to text my girl. Hey everybody, what is going on? And today we're going to talk about the best gaming headset. 3 things before we get started. Number 1, February 14th is about to be upon us, and I released a Valentine's design t-shirt. You can get it in a t-shirt, long sleeves, or hoodie. Link in the description down below. Number 2, last time I made one of these videos was probably like about 6 or 7 months ago, and since then, some of you might notice, I am down 20 pounds. One step at a time. How did I do it? Well, I kind of cut out a lot of sodas and I've been drinking, and obviously you can't replace water. The last thing, this whole video, everything that you're about to see today is my idea. Astro did not reach out to me. I reached out to Astro and I was like, hey, I've been using your headphones for over 5 years. And so I became an Astro Partner, which means at the end of the video, I'll be able to do some giveaways. And today we're gonna do an Astro A40 and an Astro A50, which I think are the best headsets. Sure, if you're gonna show me a $10,000 gold-plated headset made by blah, 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 nobody's gonna spend that much money on these. These are way less than $10,000. Some of you guys are gonna say that because I've been using Astro for the past 5 years, how would I know about other headsets? Well, let me show you. This is That was a SteelSeries headset, Audio-Technica headset, Sennheiser, I think it's PC37X or something like that. SteelSeries RGB headset, Funk wired headset, Logitech G9330, I actually still have the box. Noontech Studio headphones, Bluetooth and wireless. I even received a bunch of gaming earbuds, which are not my cup of tea. I'm starting to run out of places, but I've tried Razer headsets, Roccat headsets, Sony headsets. I've tried a fair amount of high quality headphones, and I can say that the Astro, in my opinion, are the best headset. I'll clean this up a bit. Small history, I've been using Astros since 2013. This is still the first pair that they sent me. It still works, but it's really worn out. Then I have my second pair of Astro, which I got, and while I use this one, I partnered up with them, and they sent me the A40s, which I decided to use because I can put my logo on the side, and you can send them anything to print and they'll print it, and you can customize your headset. And so you might be wondering, what makes this the best gaming headset? 2 things: sound and comfort. That's all you need for headphones. The A40s and A50s are exactly the same, except the A50 is wireless and A40 is wired. If you're streaming, you'll most likely want to go with these headphones because 1, they have a microphone that you can put and disconnect if you don't want to use it, and their mix amp is quite nifty. So let's talk about the A40s because those are the ones that I would recommend. Starting off with the price, these are $250 headphones. You can also get them for $150, which comes without the mix amp, and you can use it if you're gonna use 3.5mm cable. But here's why I recommend these ones with the mix amp. And little side note here before I forget, all of them work on everything: PC, Mac, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, whatever you have, they all work. Side note, the wireless ones, which are going to be the A50s and the A40s, because they have a wireless transmitter, the only limitation is that the PS4 versions don't work for Xbox and the Xbox don't work for PS4. They work for everything else though. You have a giant volume knob at the top. Then if you use voice comms, you have an adjustment here that you can make the game louder or the voices louder. Very importantly, to some people that want to stream, there is a stream output, which means you can connect a 3.5mm cable, connect it to your streaming PC, laptop, whatever it is, and that's it. You have audio going. Everything that you hear and talk in here is also going to your streaming PC. There's more and more streamers every day, and if you're gonna have a streaming PC or anything like that, this is a really good investment. All of them that have a mix amp, you also have the Astro Command Center, which lets you EQ, bass boost, whatever you want to do. In terms of comfort, I've streamed for over 11 hours with these, no problem. These are the first pair of headphones that I can use for multiple hours and take them off and not have to scratch. And probably as I'm saying this, some of you guys with bad headphones are going like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The A50s are the same thing, but they're wireless, and they're a little bit more in price. They are $300. It does come with some limitations. Number 1, you don't have a stream output on this mix amp. This mix amp is called the base station. You are able to use the headphones while they're charging. So for example, it's got a charging port here, so if you run out of battery while you're still gaming, you can just plug in a cable in there and they'll charge and you can still use them, no problem. And when you go to sleep, just put them down and they'll charge overnight. Same comfort, and very importantly, these are my first pair of Astros and they still work, but you'll see that these pads don't come out. For the A40s and the A50s, you can remove the pads. So if you use them for a long time and these things get worn out, just order new ones. If you want to go down in price, you can get the A40s for 150, or you can get the A20s for 150, which are wireless. Anywhere that you have 3.5 millimeters, these are gonna work. And again, these are completely customizable. You can take off this stuff on the side, you can take the stuff inside, this thing off the top comes out, so you can print them out and customize it the way you want them. By the way, if you ever get these ones and later on you decide that you just want to get the mix amp so you can plug your headphones in here, they totally work, no problem. You put this aside and you connect a new mix amp. If you don't want to spend $250 right off the bat for this combo, then you can go for this and then just upgrade if needed. For the same price, you have the A20s, which are 150. They're wireless. Again, they work for everything, but because they're wireless, you have to decide if you're gonna buy a transmitter that works for Xbox or one that works for PlayStation. They are just a tiny little bit not as fantastic of these. The build quality on A40s and A50 is totally premium. This is a tad less. You are wireless, you're not gonna break them, so don't worry about that, but I just love the way they're built. They're very sturdy. And finally, for the cheapest version, we have the A10s, which are $60. They all have the same padding, which is really good, but these ones are a little bit smaller. I can tell that these are meant to be for people with smaller features or kids. It works for anything with a 3.5 millimeter cable. And if you pay an extra 10 bucks, you can get a special version like Zelda or Call of Duty. These are the Zelda headphones. And literally the moment they came in, my wife stole them. This is actually the first time I touch them in like 3 months because she's been just keeping them. She really likes them for her Switch. That's pretty much it. If you're interested in a pair of headphones, I definitely recommend the A40s, or if you want to go wireless, go for the A50s. If you don't need the mix amp to work for controllers or stuff, I'd go for the 150 for the A40s, or if you do want to go wireless, I would go for the A20s, and if you got smaller ears and stuff, then I'd go for the A10s. There's going to be a link in the description down below how you can enter to win the A40s or the A50s. There are going to be 2 giveaways, so there's going to be 2 winners. Twitch subscribers are going to have a couple of extra chances to win. I'll be able to do more things. For example, I might be able to get them to sponsor some sort of monthly event for, like, you know, CSGO or PUBG or Fortnite, whatnot, where we just all go in a server and the winner gets a pair, or even apparel stuff. I mean, I'll talk to them to see what we can get. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. These are the headphones that I've been using for the past year, and the A50s is what I've been using for the past 5 years. I love you all very much. God bless, and I'll see you guys later.